in this battle against the A-10 Warthog, against the FW-190, who do you think would win out of just the pure advantages and disadvantages?
Probably the FW-190.
Would you like
In
would you care to
pure
elaborate?
maneuverability and capabilities. Again, the A-10 is not a air fighter.
That is a fair justification of it. It's a close air support, but isn't but with the disadvantage with the FW-190 is its caliber of weaponry. It only has like a few rounds of cannon ammo, and it has a lot of rounds of LMG ammo. But this,
It's got to dump its entire payload into his before. This is designed to take small arms fire, and 7.62 is small arms fire.
yes, while this shoots a fucking quite a lot of good rounds at the FW-190, which, if any of your rounds hit the FW-190, I think it's going to go down.
Yeah. Alright, wait a second.
Right.
Yeah, we're starting soon. Tyler's just interviewing both of us.
So, Jovie, would you like to ask him a question?
Out of the two of you, who do you believe to be the superior pilot?
Out of the two of yous, between you and Lewis, who do you believe to be the superior pilot?
I haven't flown enough in armor to really say. I don't know. I have never seen Lewis fly. I've seen you fly, Tyler. I've never seen Lewis fly, so I'd say pretty even. Maybe on Lewis's favor.
That is a fair justification. Right. Now, you can go get in your plane while I go interview Lewis. Out of the two of you, purely based on disadvantages and advantages, who do you think is going to win?
This is not me insulting Ace in any way. He is a better pilot than me any day of the week. But he's in the A-10.
That is a fair point. Would you like to care to elaborate why you think he would win?
The issue I have with the A-10 is I can't use them. I cannot even get off the ground without crashing them, simply because of their bad speed.
That is a fair point.
And these things are meant to be fast.
Yeah, there is one thing that I was curious with. Do you think that you will actually be able to take him down before you run out of ammo?
Yes.
Okay. Right, Jovie, would you like to ask him a question?
Yes. I'll let you know what I think.
I was drinking.
Do you think you'd be able to take the advantage from early?
No. He's a good pilot, so it'll take us a minute to be able to get on him.
You obviously have a lot more iconic plane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Ace, you are the red corner. Lewis, you are the blue corner.
Roger that.
Give me red corner, that would have been another bad issue.
Don't. Right. Red corner, are you ready?
Affirmative, sir.
Blue corner, are you ready? Right, I'm shooting the flare now.
Does that mean go?
Go, go, go! Oh, shall we see who gets to take off first, actually? Ooh! Big problem with Lewis Yaz, because the fact that he doesn't have enough propulsion. The A-10 is almost halfway down the strip before Lewis even starts to take off. The A-10's taking off.
What altitude are we climbing to?
200. Hard deck of 50.
How far do we fly away before we turn around?
It's well, Lewis is up in the air, so if you both want to turn around now, or if you both want to go get up speed.
turn now.
Am I supposed to be able to see anything?
This is a problem.
I see the problem with it.
Oh, the A-10's coming around. So is FW190.
I see one of them. Who's on the right?
The A-10 is literally just...
Funny if they just collided immediately and both of them died.
That'd be a bit upsetting, but...
But you'd laugh.
Oh, Ace is on the back of Lewis. Oh, Ace has done a quick spurt. A few quick spurts. Oh my god! Lewis is smoking, Lewis is smoking! Is that it for the FW190 or is he able to actually fight back?
You should really tell the Spitfire to stop that, as it is bad for its lungs.
Sorry, the Spitfire? No, it's an FW190, Joe.
Wait.
Oh, it doesn't
I'm
look...
just hallucinating in this way.
It doesn't look too
You
good
should
for
really
the
tell it to
FW190.
The FW190 should really stop smoking, as it's bad for its lungs. There. The joke doesn't have the same effect now, does it? Thank you.
I just...
Shut up.
Why...
Shut up, okay?
Ah yes, activate countermeasures against bullets.
Yes, become bulletproof.
The FW190, but the FW190 is smoking, but I don't know if it's actually able to fly. It looks like it's actually picking up speed, never mind actual... Oh, the A-10 is actually turned around.
Just what?
Ace is looking like he's proven to be the better pilot in this duel. And looking like the... Oh,
He literally
the
seconds ago said that he lost him.
The FW190 has shot at Ace.
Some questionable maneuvers there.
Oh, the FW190 shoots more at Ace. Is Ace actually able to take this fire? And is he able to continue on? Or is he just going to be taken out?
Is on the counter attack.
The FW190 is an incredible counter-attack after taking a hit at the beginning. But is he actually able to stay up in the air before his engine cuts out? It looks like they're both trying to circle around to find each other.
This is proven to have Lewis's reaction. Lewis's prediction is correct now. It has took him a moment, but he's starting to get the advantage back. Never mind.
Ace has shot at Lewis again, but I don't know if any of those made contact. Ace is shooting more and more. Is Ace able to kill Lewis before he runs out of ammo? Or is he forced to do the kamikaze? Just so all you know, the kamikaze effect is punishable by death.
I fucking wasn't gonna try.
Right, so far it looks like the FW190's on the back foot while Ace is taking the front.
Some advice for Lewis: if you ask him nice enough, he may blow up.
Oh, bro! Ace, can you please blow up?
No.
Aww.
Lewis, you've been smoking throughout this entire fucking fight.
I ain't gonna last much longer. My fuel is just dead at this.
I ain't gonna last much longer. A quote that I will definitely use out of context in the future.
I ain't gonna leave forever.
That's totally not correct, however, but okay.
What the fuck's Ace doing? Ace is just going off in his magical world.
He's decided to take a vacation in space.
What just happened?
No idea. Should we do best out of 3?
He's just looking at him in the distance.
What actually just happened?
I don't know, Tyler's not explaining anything.
What? What happened?
Taylor, I think you need to explain the fact that you are talking about him just vanishing off into the distance.
Well, yeah, the Ace is just... He's literally turning around now. He's coming towards... I literally am looking at him.
Oh. Whoa.
What the fuck?
You see what I was talking about?
Famous last words.
What, the fire in the sky?
Hi.
Yeah, I can't even call it a joke. That's just weird.
The sky is fighting back. I guess just avoid it.
Lewis, are you still in the air?
He is.
Lewis's plane currently producing more smoke than my nan's coffin did.
Fuck's sake. Right. So for the FW190, he's coming around again. The A-10 actually sees him. Will the A-10 actually be able to take him out?
Oh, I said that as I was in front of you.
Oh, the A-10 takes shots! The FW190
Oh, that
is
ain't good.
cleared out. The FW190 now on fire! Fairly certain this is now the end for the FW190. The FW190 is down!
He may need to walk that one off after that.
Right, I guess try and come back for a landing and get ready for round 2.
It makes
So-
more sense if I'm muted to you.
I'm just going to say this. Jovie's question was, do you feel like it was luck? Do you feel like it was skill?
Do you think you
If I
can
didn't
repeat
land
it if
the first initial hit, I would have struggled to find him.
Right, Jovie also said, do you think you can repeat what you did in the first round in the second?
Now, there's a difference between putting a propeller and a jet together and a jet and a jet.
Yeah.
evens the odds a bit?
Despite it being an early model jet, it should still probably end up being faster. And now being a jet, it'll pick up faster instead of just being... Because with a propeller plane, if you turn too fast, once you get out of the turn, you're really slow.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Whereas in a jet, you're able to just zoom.
fair enough. I guess that is why the propeller planes have got such good manoeuvrability, but they have to try and keep their speed throughout the turns.
Yeah.
So, I guess thank you for your post-match interview. Now I'm going to be asking Lewis for his. I guess good luck in round 2.
Good luck.
Right, Lewis,
Yes?
how are you feeling after round 1?
Pissed off.
Do you feel like you could have done better? Do you feel like he got lucky, or do you feel like it was all skill on his part?
The end shots, those were complete, that was just a trade blow. I flew
Yeah.
straight at him, he flew straight at me. The first shot, the one that really hit us, that was just lucky on his half.
That is a fair point. He did hit you at the start of the round, and you were smoking throughout the entirety of it until he eventually got you again.
Yeah. My fuel was hit instantly. I was draining fuel at a fast rate during that fight.
So now I'm just asking this: do you feel like with now the fact that you have a jet, you'll be able to even the odds?
Thanks, let me know. I've written as a note.
Hopefully.
Fuck you, Taylor, that was my question.
Right now, Jovie, do you have a question?
Oh, I have one less now, thanks to you. But yes, I do.
Okay, well it's Jovie, what is your question?
Do you believe there was any key mistakes that led to the failure in being able to win the battle?
Did you hear
You
him?
can't hear me anymore, Taylor.
No,
Right.
I'm new. I don't
Do you feel like there was any key mistakes you made that made you lose the battle?
Not killing Ace.
Fair. Would you
Well,
care to
I
elaborate?
mean,
Or
we just have to do it.
do you feel like you didn't use the maneuverability of your plane good enough compared to his low maneuverability?
I tried,
by the way.
but the only way I could get a proper hit was face on, and he got us first, so there you go.
I guess that's a fair trade. Right. I guess get ready in your jet and good luck for round 2.
You should hold these events for tanks and stuff as well. I feel like that would be fair for you to hold like a league.
Is Lewis gonna
Restart.
You taking off?
Lewis,
Yeah, for a reason.
did you, how were you not able to take off?
Every time it got to a certain speed, it clicked something invisible.
On your marks, get set,
Never mind.
go! Right, logically, I'm gonna have to place our bets on, Ace does have the experience overall, but he has said that he's barely flown planes. I'll have to say Lewis. Most importantly, because Lewis is one of the first people taken off, actually.
My engine's stalled and it doesn't want to start.
How did you stall already?
The peak of entertainment.
It fucking stalled as soon as I started trying to accelerate. Just stay in the air, I'll work something out.
Right.
Motherfucker ran out of fuel sitting here on the taxiway.
Brilliant.
It's fine, I'm taking off now, just keep flying and then once I'm up you can turn around. I'm in the air, I am in the air.
Well, thanks for one of them at least. What about what? And Lewis is immediately rated very weird.
What the fuck did Lewis say?
He said, "I'm coming for that ass."
Okay, well, I'm not even going to question it. Right, I see Lewis. Look at that by binoculars. Oh, here comes our actual head-to-head battle. Well, actually, oh, Ace sees Lewis before Lewis. Oh!
Is it who's took the early advantage, or has there been no shots fired yet?
Ace has shot on Lewis first.
Like I said, I told you would get the early advantage.
The real question is what happens after the early advantage?
I personally believe Lewis will take it back.
The question
You
is...
know who's who here?
No fucking clue.
Well, let's just hope that our guess was correct. Bear in mind, I can't hear both of them. They're just very quiet with focus. You have got them both meeting on Discord, I believe, yes?
Yes, I do. Right, 1 minute. I can guess, and I'm guessing Ace is on the advantage.
Oh.
No
I'm
shots.
still holding out hope that prediction was correct.
No shots has actually
was
hit
that?
Lewis. No shots have hit Lewis yet.
He's clearly got the flying superiority with this plane. He's able to dodge, but we haven't seen what Ace is able to do truly yet, other than follow.
Follow and shoot. Oh. This is like bird watching, but with planes.
And they could blow up at any moment.
Yeah, birds do that.
That doesn't usually... like, imagine you're watching a seagull, because that's obviously the most interesting bird, I think, after birdwatch. And it just blew up. After being shot by a pigeon. With a cannon attached to it. Yeah, I think it's a bit unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it, who's being chased currently?
Lewis.
Still, I thought there might have been some manoeuvres when I wasn't able to see too well.
The question is if Ace can actually land his shot.
Is that plane smoking currently?
No. Oh, Lewis has actually done the advantage.
Has he taken the advantage?
Yep, he
We
has.
shall find out if he's able to maintain it the whole time.
I think that's Lewis who's gotten the advantage. Who has the advantage currently?
You asking them mid-fight?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Keep hearing small sounds from Lewis. No answer from either of them, though.
Who was the one who shot last?
Ace.
Oh, so it's Ace
Oh.
who still has the advantage. Never mind. Who Ace with a few more shots?
Very, very close shots there. I heard Ace say fuck. Some slight annoyance from him. If one of them cheats, are you able to bring out like a heat missile or something?
How would they cheat?
I don't know, just like one of them
He's still got the
they
advantage.
transformer. I don't know. It's
Fucking
something
Starscream pulls
interesting
out
like
of nowhere.
that.
Starscream pulls out of nowhere in a jet.
Yeah.
Oh. Close. I think Lewis is still on the back foot.
Oh,
What?
both of them moving away. I believe that's Ace turning around.
Well, I'm currently watching Lewis. They're currently like 1,500 meters away.
The fight's passing directly overhead now. Ace getting very aggravated there.
Why is
Ace,
that?
did you just crash?
Ace just shouted shit. Lewis has just asked if Ace crashed if you
Ace
didn't
has
hear,
crashed.
which I'm assuming he did.
Oh my god, it worked!
His superior flying
Round
skills have put
two
him about.
goes to Lewis.
As soon as I went into the loop, I was not coming out of it.
Oh,
I was too low.
yes.
How the hell did I survive that? Tyler, the hard deck was 50. I hit 60.
Damn. Right, I'm just saying this. Come back for a landing and get ready for the post-match interview. That was absolutely impeccable flying, I have to admit.
And the fact that it worked as well. Yeah, you actually.
Where the fuck do you come from?
I crashed over there in the solar panels field.
Okay, right. 1 minute, just doing a post-match interview with Ace.
You'll have it with both of us. You'll have
Yeah.
it with both of us.
Right, I'm just saying this. For that entire fight, you've had the advantage, constantly battering him with random shots. I don't know if you hit him at all, but all I
He
know
was
is
smoking near the end. I think I did actually get a few shots on him.
you landed a few shots, but ultimately it was Lewis who came out the victor via some maneuverability. Do you think that was luck, or do you think that was skill?
He planned it. He knew fine well I was too low.
That is, I have to admit, via the fact that you just had the advantage of that entire thing and you just basically hit the hard deck a bit too hard.
I'm not sure about it. It was quite an enjoyable dog. It lasted for 9 minutes. It didn't feel like 9 minutes.
No. Right.
Like dogfights in this game feel so much cooler. Purely the fact there's like a risk and a reward factor. Like I could not pull out of that. I tried so hard. I knew as soon as I went downwards, and I was at like 90. I was like, no, this isn't happening.
Oh no.
I was straight vertical going down.
It was
90
just
meters.
it was just
It's like,
the
no,
advantage.
it's not happening today.
It was just the advantage you had throughout the entirety of it, and yet he still pulled out the victory.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, we did the pre-match, and he thought you were gonna win.
Did he?
Yeah, he fought because you were apparently more skilled. But I think
Yeah, I was. But yeah, it's just it's impressive, and it's the fact he knew he'd be able to get out of it as well.
but here's
No,
the thing.
I bet he was absolutely shitting himself during the entire process.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's the flight skill that came into that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I've got to congratulate you on that, on that flying, genuinely fucking outsmarting me there.
I knew I wasn't gonna outgun you, that's the thing.
Right,
Good question.
now Jovie's question.
Right.
Jovie?
Question is, if you're not taking the risk and followed that maneuver, which ultimately led to your demise, do you believe you could have won the bout on firepower alone?
Basically, Jovie's question.
I didn't even know if I was getting out of that pull-up. That was just genuine. The hard deck was 50, I hit 60 before I was able to pull up.
I can't wait till you can see the footage of that.
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely, it was impressive.
I'm just saying this. Jovie's question was basically, if you hadn't followed him into the maneuver that ultimately left to your demise, do you think you would have won on pure firepower alone?
If I didn't go into it, he would have gotten into position being able to fire upon me.
So basically, it was either I go into this position and I risk
If I got into
dying.
that position, I would have been directly behind him enough, in a decent enough place to shoot him.
I guess that is a fair justification.
And if I left it, I would have been gone. That would have been me.
Right, now
I'm not like the reaction I was hoping for.
Right, Lewis.
Yeah.
I guess what I have to... Yeah. Right, I guess what I have to say now is you didn't believe yourself in the first...
After we've had this, I need to go eat this food.
Right. I'm just saying this, you didn't believe yourself in the second round and you still pulled out the victory. What do you
I
actually
did not
think...
fire a single bullet.
That is a fair point. What do you think's actually going to happen during the third round?
Similar, probably. You'll be a
lot.
lot more careful with flying now, obviously, but...
Oh yeah. The question is do you try and do it again, or do you have to... Do you try and get
Not the same thing.
Start? Right.
I'll figure something out, but it's not going to be the same thing.
Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know.
Right.
It's a fair fight, as you've seen. Me good at piloting and him good with the gun.
The question is who do you think's going to actually, be dominant in the first half?
I don't think there's a way to tell. In all honesty, I think it's going to be pretty equal with dominance,
Right.
You'll be firing, but I'll be dodging.
Fair point, right. Jovie now has a question. Jovie, what is your question? Jovie?
Do you think that he will fall for any tricks again, or do you honestly think he's past that?
Do you think... Jovie's question is do you think he will fall for the same trick twice, or will he fall for tricks this time?
I believe he'll be hard at a trick, but there is always the possibility of falling for it.
This is the way. Right. I guess what I have to say is just get in your plane and get ready.
As I said, I'm going to eat first, then I'll...
Right. Lewis is having a bit of a lunch break. We're going to be...
This is right there. Yeah, I need to eat.
Right. So we're
And
just
then-
gonna... Say it when
funny
they
if
are
you just-
both spooled.
I'm waiting for one that will just explode and then
Spooled.
Go!
Are you flagging on this?
No, I've already told them to go. They just had to spool their engine first. Right, so I guess, Jovie, while they're taking off, who do you think's going to win?
Honestly, like I said earlier, I think Ace has the advantage in this round. He's more used to the plane now. And he's learned, well, hopefully he's learned his lesson from the manoeuvre that Lewis pulled last time.
I hope he has.
If he hasn't, I'll be confused.
Lewis is up in the air. Ace is up in the air.
I've reached the deck of 200 before turning round.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
It's a dogfight, not Duel of the Fates. They don't have lightsabers. Well, I hope they don't. It's a distinct possibility at this
Oh,
point.
it's the head on, the head on, the head on. Oh,
Oh!
that was good.
Ace is-
Fuck. I don't know who's who now though. Oh yeah,
Ace
I
is
do.
definitely-
That's Lewis.
I can tell you that much. I heard him say it.
That's Lewis.
He said cannons are being used, Ace did. Can you hear him, Tyler?
No, Ace is currently on the attack. Lewis is currently on the... Ooh, Ace has started to lean off a little bit. He isn't putting as much pressure. Lewis is deciding to come round, put some more pressure on Ace.
Remember, Ace has got more firepower in use now.
Fair point. Lewis has decided... Lewis is staying a bit lean on it.
Lewis
Right.
is probably preparing one of his famous manoeuvres for Ace Baby on that.
Ace is on the counter. Oh, he almost... Ace almost got a line of sight on him. Ooh, it seems like Ace is turning circles a bit too wide while Lewis is making it quick. Ace is starting to gain some altitude. Does Lewis see it? He does! Is he going to make the attack worth it? He is! He fires one. Will he fire more? He fires some more, but does he hit? Some glorious flying from today's contestants. Ooh, pushing the hard deck.
Getting tense here.
Well, a little flyby for the fans.
Fans?
Well, I mean, there are most likely going to be fans.
There's you.
There's me.
Just standing on the roof of a building. At that point, it's no longer a flyby, it's a safety hazard.
Oh, I think Ace is pushing. I don't know who's who actually. Oh, shots were fired. I don't know by who, at who, but who is taking a turn? Who is taking a turn? I don't know who's taking a turn, but someone might be taking a turn. Someone has shot at who? This is very
I'm gonna guess that it
confusing.
was Lewis that did the flyby. I don't know why, I just feel it.
Okay, well, I still don't know who this is, so I still don't know who's who. I don't know who's firing. Someone's getting very close to the ground. I'm pretty sure that's Lewis. Ooh, but these.
You could remember, always ask a brief question, as long as you don't think it's going to distract them.
Right.
Just to find out who's who.
I know, but if I ask the question, it gives away someone's position. Right, who's now? Oh, 1 minute. Lewis is. I think Lewis is on the counter attack now.
I like to think that Lewis is the one flying away.
Well, that's definitely Lewis. He's pushing the hard deck.
Lewis is taking some real risks here, but Ace is not going
Who
to
the
fall
fucks
for it.
keep pushing the hard deck?
Unless Ace is trying to give Lewis
Ooh,
a...
Ace is taking risks.
Ace trying to give Lewis a taste of his own medicine there.
Qualifying.
Lewis doesn't see him! Lewis doesn't see where Ace is! Ace is right behind Lewis, but does Lewis see it? And does Lewis try to fight it?
He's certainly taking risks here. Lewis starting to move around. He can definitely...
You can definitely tell something's off. Or shot off, definitely fired from Ace's side. But does Lewis try and outmaneuver? Does he try and go for the same strategy he did for the time before? Oh, he's diving!
He's taking a dive. He's definitely going to take this risk.
Oh!
And he's out.
Who's crushed?
Lewis did. Lewis.
And that is it! That is the end! The victor! The winner is Ace!
My prediction was correct. So...
Yeah, that's why there was a hard deck.
Right, just get ready for the final interviews.
When I was in third person and the controls just died on us.
Right,
The final, because it's the final thing.
well, I'm just going to say this, it was a heavily contested match. It could have went either way. Then Lewis tried to pull the maneuver he did the game before.
I didn't try to pull it.
Well, you definitely pushed some sort of hard deck.
Yes, but I didn't try to pull the trick. I didn't even try to pull any trick. I was trying to turn and my fucking ship decided to have a stroke.
Well, either way, Ace is now being crowned the winner. Other than that, I've got one question for either of yous, and then Jovie will have a question for either of yous.
Right.
Okay.
Shit, I've got a question.
For both of yous, I have one question. Do you think the win was by pure luck or by skill?
Look.
Look.
Okay, well, that's a...
I mean, I crashed by accident.
Yeah, but do you think, even if you didn't crash, who do you think...
Oh, no,
who do you think
no.
Ace still would have won?
I mean, it was fair at that point. We were just on each other's asses.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there was no one person leading.
So, Jovie, do you now have a question?
Kind of.
What
Do you think that full competition done again, the same outcome would have happened?
Okay, Jovie's question is, if you would have the same competition again, do you think it would have been the same outcome?
No.
No.
Do you think it would be back and forth between you?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
I think I have to say it was a very cool type of fight.
I guess for the first annual plane fight competition, we crown Ace the victor.
Annual?
Here we have an interview with Ace, the flyer of the AC-130.
Either give him sedatives so he'll stop doing this, or put him on my left because then he'll do a simple job.
Easy 130.
I said
You
it.
push this man to be a pilot.
Lewis, Tyler just mistook the A-10 for an AC-130.
I said it so confidently as well.
You did as well. Oh,